Do you like 19th century horror foreign films? Because if so, I got a recommendation for you. You Won't Be Alone, starring Noomi Rapace. Now, full disclaimer, I watched this movie without subtitles. I speak neither Macedonian, Serbian, or Albanian. And for what it's worth, the dialogue in this film is limited. The protagonist is mute, so not having dialogue is okay. Made it work. It's intentional. I was able to follow along based on character interaction, body language, and facial expression, which is a testament to how well these actors performed. Now, the only actor I recognized in this film was Noomi Rapace. And just about everything I've seen her in since The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo has been great. She's a fantastic actress, and she's good in here. The story follows the life cycle of a mute witch who enjoys the power of inhabiting and transforming into the bodies of beings to experience connection, but is relentlessly hunted by an ancient witch who cursed her as an infant and is desperate to inhabit her body one day. So this story happens in this small Macedonian town in the 19th century. A new mother is rationing what looks like peppers to me, while her infant swaddles next to her at her foot. When all of a sudden she gets a visit from a witch that's burnt. I mean, burnt, bald, she's scary, she's naked, who's seeking to inhabit the body of her baby. The new mother says something in Serbian or Albanian or Macedonian to get the witch to give her time with her baby. This baby is a newborn. As a token, the witch takes the baby's tongue, which makes her mute. So new mother hides her baby in a cave and raises her there for many, many years. She can't escape this witch. She gets another visit from her, and the witch ends up killing the mom and inhabiting the mom's body. So the burnt witch inhabits the mother's body and leaves the cave. And the daughter, who didn't know she could leave, just follows the witch. Eventually, this burnt witch curses the girl, but she doesn't inhabit her body at this time. So after seeing the burnt witch inhabit the body of a dog with her powers, she realizes that she has the same power too. Now the burnt witch abandons the girl. She's a dog now, so she abandons the girl, and then the girl wanders into a village and observes the family that's living on this land. The girl eventually learns her powers and begins using them to inhabit beings. She continues this practice for years, inhabiting the bodies of the man who sexually assaults her. She inhabits the body of a young girl who is dying, and she inhabits her to prevent the girl's family from mourning her. She inhabits a pig, a dog, and so on. She's eventually exposed and is burned at the stake. Now we understand why that ancient witch was burned. So this ancient witch can live forever inhabiting different bodies, and so can the girl now. But now the girl is going to be burnt. And this is a really, really powerful scene, because the villagers, that burnt the witch, they escape as soon as she's lit on fire, and they see that she's like really being burned. They run because they know that these witches live forever, and she's going to inhabit one of them. So they get out of the village. It's a really, really thrilling scene. So eventually, this girl witch falls in love, gets married, is pregnant, and has to resist the urge of inhabiting her husband. She doesn't want to inhabit him. She enjoys living this life. So we see her trying to resist the urge, and she struggles to do this. But eventually the ancient witch finds her and kills the husband. And the girl witch, she mourns, she's devastated, but doesn't want this witch to inhabit the baby. So the girl witch curses her baby, and this baby is an infant, just as she was with her mother. And she curses her daughter. She curses her baby. The mute witch curses the baby to prevent the ancient witch from inhabiting her, from inhabiting the baby. So there aren't jump scares. It's a very slow-paced film, but there are some really powerful scenes. There's also powerful underlying messages in this film. I think this was one of the best films of the year, top 5 so far. But I think I do need to see it again, because I think I should see it again with the subtitles so that I can understand what was being said. I really don't think it's necessary, but I just want to do it just to confirm what I saw was really what was being said, if that makes sense. I did have issues early on with this film. There are editing issues and earlier scenes. This is supposed to be a beautiful Macedonian town. I don't know where they filmed this, but it looked for a bit like a sound stage, like it didn't look real in the beginning of it. But as the movie went on, the shots, the scenery became very beautiful and scenic. On a grading scale, I would 1,000% rate this film an A. Again, it's called You Won't Be Alone. It's not the best title. I don't know what the Serbian translation is. It's not the best title, but it is a really, really great film. I think you can catch this on demand, on Amazon Prime on demand, to rent. Again, thank you so much. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate you. Please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time.